Thank you.
The kid right. That's why you can give money and then get it back.
But if you have problems with your child, there are many professional psychologists or therapists. So I think that this problem doesn't need that attention we give to it.
Parenting classes will teach you something important about your child. That's something like what he need to eat or she. Then you can also read in internet now.
I have a question. I know that each nationality has its own way of bringing up their children. For example, the Japanese have their own way which differs from the way the Americans do, or the English people, or especially Jewish. You know, the Jewish people have, I think, the best way of bringing up their children, Jewish people. They do not reproach their children in any situation. They do not reproach until they do something insulting, until they insult their grandparents. If a Jewish child insults the grandparent, they are severely punished. But if they are very naughty, or if they on purpose take the very expensive vase and drop it on the floor, they are not punished. They are not punished at all. They are only punished if they insult their grandparents.
Can I say something?
Yes.
It's not only about this being in different countries, but it's about families too. Maybe in my family, if I drop the vase, they'll punish me, but
I
in
want
hers,
you
they
to
won't.
discuss these things. The different ways of bringing up children. Each nation, for example, we are completely different from Russians. We are completely different from Russians. What do you think about Armenian way of bringing up children?
I don't know, it's different in every
Yes,
family.
it is different, but on the whole, we are Armenians.
It's just kind of, no, for me it wasn't that. Strict. It wasn't that strict.
Our mentality is different. Like in Armenian families, they teach girl to clean house, make some food. Yes, but boys they don't do such things like that. I don't think that's right in Armenian families.
Yes, and in villages, not in all of them, but in some of them, they get married soon, so they will work at home, and they can't work, like they can't have a job because their husbands should work.
I think that
His place, his kitchen, his...
I think that Armenian traditional way of bringing up children has its both positive and negative aspects, and in our days we need to balance between traditional good aspects of traditional parenting and innovative ways.
I think Armenians are more harsh in some way, and also in parenting. So if you, of course, in every family it differs, but I think most of all, if you break.
I'm sorry, I have to go to mother.
Yes, of course.
Thank you,
It
Mr.
was very
Yura.
pleasant with you.
Thank you.
For example, in the family, most of all, for example, if you break the vase, they will shout at you. And
I think it comes from grandparents too.
yes,
Grandparents.
An interesting topic I want to speak about. It's it doesn't. It's another question. So, do you think that
Maybe your mother, if you are a parent, maybe your mother don't know something that is important to bring out your child, and you have to go some classes to learn something very important.
I think parenting classes are very important, but at the same time, I think you should learn from your parents as well. But that knowledge is not enough, so you have to get extra every time from parenting classes to be a better parent.
Arteni, you please.
I want to ask.
But children learn from their parents, because if in your house your parent, like your father hits your mother, he drinks, and your mom too, then you will learn that that's the right thing to do. And whenever you grow up, you will do the same thing. I'm not talking about everyone, because maybe your parents are that way, but you understand that that's not the right way. But in not most, let's say 50% of the families, they turn out like their parents.
I think that that's where the schools should work with primary schools students. The child in our society so the child in our society is being educated from both family and school. I think that even if family members do something wrong, the school should explain students that are not the right ways to educate your children, to communicate with other family members. So I think that schools already do that work. Not very okay, but enough, I think.